Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Chained Echoes. In the last episode, we were exploring the city, and we ended with a pretty rough cutscene. Oh, and we got another cutscene. And we explored most of the area. Good for us. Fresh air will do you good, Father. But now, tell me, why did you leave the castle? Where have you been all this time? The walls of this palace were suffocating, and I'm not a princess, not a nun. I set out to look beyond the walls, to see what we've been fighting for all these years. And what did you find? Are you really interested? I thought you only care for this war. You portray me as a bloodthirsty warlord, which I am not. Besides, we shouldn't talk of this in front of Father. Then go see for yourself what lies over the walls, what people talk about, what they wish for and hope for. Yeah, he's not going to do that. You know I told the truth about the banquet, don't you? Of course, but of course I believe that you have seen the demon, but certainly you couldn't have noticed everything. I ask again, you know I was telling the truth. And you accept the lie. I accept what Tarn needs most. It will be over quickly. I guess it will. They give him a few more weeks. It's good that you came back. He can't show it, but I'm sure Father is happy you're back with us. Father? His hands are so rough. His hands? I remember them tall yet gentle, loving hands that lift me up into the sky as a little girl. They're so rough now, like the hands of a knight swinging a sword. But they probably always have been. His hands held the sword more often than his daughter, after all. That's sad. I think I have some time until Sir Victor returns. I wonder how Lenne's feeling. This day's been hard on her. Maybe I can pay her a visit. That is, if they let me into the castle. That, are they going to force me into the castle, or can I do at least a little exploring? I would prefer to before we jump right into what I assume is probably the next cutscene. Is this the Adventurers Guild for this area? It's giving off that vibe with this office up in here. State your business. You have none, then leave me alone. I'm busy, as you can probably see. Alright. Well, that building's not a good use of time, at least at this point. It may be in the future. Talking about a merchant. Are there any treasures back here? Of course there are. Charm of the Learner. That's something I think the party's a little short on, as accessories. I don't think I put a whole lot of effort into making sure we purchase all those and such. I can't go that way. What's up this way? More treasure, a magician's belt. Once the war is over, I'll save up and buy my own house. Well, I mean, the way these people behave, I don't think the war's ever gonna, like, truly be over. Kind of seems like you guys are lucky if you get little breaks here and there. What about down this way? I don't think we've been this way yet. Dead end. Can't go in any buildings. Oh, we can go in this one. Aha. A little snack on the bookshelf. Odd place for snacks. Can't talk to those people. Okay. I was hoping there'd be a little backstory there, but I guess not. Let's double check that map real quick. Yeah, because we already checked out the other side. Yeah. So up to the castle is pretty much the only place to go. We might not have been down here yet. Stream of water of Tormund is unremitting. You could use your Use the energy to run engines. Believe it or not, we've already applied for the patent, but thanks to constant war, I haven't been able to start with production yet. Ah, so you're saying not having constant war would make funds available for projects that make the home better. Interesting. Wonder if there's any parallels to that in real life. Probably not, right? Constant war is, very good use of money. No histories of empires who engage in that kind of behavior collapsing over and over again throughout history. I'm sure there's none. Let's see, pet the kitty. Good kitty. We did have that one kitty that tried to scratch us all up. Ooh, a meal instead of just a snack. My son wants to study, but taxes are too high. We can't possibly save enough money. If only the war would end. Yeah. More implications that this war that Lene's brother is so intent on maintaining is not good for the people. Alright, I think that is all the explorable area at this point. Let's head on up to the castle. See if perhaps they will allow me to visit Lene. See how she's doing. We're grateful you brought Her Highness back. Prince Frederick hasn't been himself after she vanished. Princess back makes extra effort to keep the place in good shape, but you were just slacking off because one person wasn't at the castle. You're the guy who returned Her Highness, right? I've been told you're allowed to visit her, but this area is off limits, you understand? Okay. So, which way is the correct way? Wrong way, okay. What about this one? Okay, it lets me go here. This looks more like a library than the princess's room. Not seeing much in the way of treasure here. I don't think I can smash those pots. Can't get behind the bookcases. Alright. Couple people to talk to, but I think we'll move on from there. Upstairs. I can't go that way. Okay. Seems straight up is the correct direction. What is this? Princess Sweetheart. She has a sympathetic ear for everyone. Well, that's not good. Look, you dropped all the good dishes. Don't think because you've just returned that I'm going to handle you with kid gloves. You'll make up for all the work you missed. Do you understand? Answer me. What kind of behavior is this? I hope you remember your status. Here at court, by the order of His Majesty King, you have no more rights than a common servant. Yes, I'm sorry. Good grief. What are you staring at? Be gone. Watch your tongue. He's the princess's guest. Apologize. Well, that probably explains why Rob's such a hothead. Been treated very poorly for a long period of time. We're going to do a quick lap around this area and make sure we're not missing out on anything of interest. That does not appear to be the case. So there's a couple rooms we can sneak into back here before we go up the next set of stairs. Like this one. With a chest in it. Nice. Okay, is this the princess's bedroom? Okay, we've accidentally stumbled into the correct place. Who goes? Ah. What are you doing here? Is it about the reward? My brother will take care of it tomorrow. No, I'm just here to visit you. See how you're doing. You are? This this is kind of you. Thank you. I had no idea you were so interested in art, and so talented too. It's nothing but a pointless pastime. They all show the same motif, a huge tree on a flying island. What is this place? A place I have to go to. That you have to go to? It might sound silly, but it follows me in my dreams. It appears in my mind's eye and wants me to visit. I don't know where it is, though. I see it in memories that are not mine. I try to capture it on paper to get an answer, but it doesn't seem to work. Your echo, then. My echo? Remember how Dambert explained to us that after death, the soul leaves the body, dissolves into the maelstrom? My mother once told me sometimes the soul doesn't completely dissolve. If these remnants flow into a new living being, it's possible that one keeps the memories of a previous life. You mean to tell me this place in the paintings is an echo from a previous life? Maybe. This place could have been your home. I wonder if I had a better life then. You're a princess. It probably doesn't get too much better than that, other than like being royalty in a time of peace. I know I shouldn't complain. People are suffering all over the realm, and here I am protected from all of that. Yeah. But still, I'm still so unhappy. It makes me feel ashamed. I think everyone has their own problems to deal with. I don't think you can weigh that. I wish I wasn't born a princess. I bet you don't. Tell me, Glenn, why do these rooms here feel so much tighter than anywhere else? Because you live like in a building instead of like a cozy house. It's just like a big old building. Her eyes are so cold when she talks to me, yet with him. The boy seems pretty close to the princess. You do not look pleased. Sir Gawain. He is one of their companions. An interesting boy, I must say. He's the only one who did not want gold as a reward. What, then? Information about the Grand Grimoire. Who would voluntarily forego a reward in gold? Is he a spy? A rather simple-minded one when he asks us directly to our faces about the Grimoire. We should take care of him, but not in the princess's presence. While you're at it, deal with the whole troop. As you command, General Godfrey has returned by the way. Very good. Start the procedure immediately. I will, after the general is sobered up. Don't wait too long. We must not give Ascania too much time. Oh boy. I can do without curves. They are unnecessary. Oh, come on. They're the most deadly weapons of all. Probably turn the game audio up just a hair. I think that'll sound a little better. I want to hear a little of that music. The score in this game is pretty good. Oh, come on. They're the most deadly weapons of all. That depends on where you use them. Where? What does that have to do with anything? Well, your katana with the curved blade is suitable for slash attacks because they cause a deep cut. They're not suitable for thrust attacks. However, every soldier in Volandis is running around with heavy armor. Thrust is more effective than a slash, making a greatsword superior to a katana. In Volandis, for all I care, they still live in the past. Plate armor is on the retreat. The only thing that justifiably wears such armor nowadays is sky armor, and believe me, you do not want to face them with a greatsword. I saw him. Sir Victor's coming. You act like a kid waiting for presents, Glenn. Well, I hope he brings the reward. I'm already getting gray hair. Prince Frederick said it will be given tomorrow. Sir Victor. She. There you all are. Oh, why is that his thing? I don't get that. This is supposed to be the best inn in town? You got screwed. The ale tastes like piss. Who's this charming little fellow? Barkeeper, Amber Ale. Pah, disgusting. Bland, watery aroma. One more. No, wait. Bring me 3 right now. It's going down like water. Who is this guy? I'm very curious. A good friend, the real reason why I'm in Volandis. This is Cameron, scientist at the court of Tarn. And this one here is Balthares, a friend of mine who helps me out with more dangerous stuff. It's you. What are you doing here? Yeah, that's the person who helped up Sienna. Do you know each other? Looks like you made it to Tormund. We're surprised. We? If your goal was Tormund anyway, why didn't you accompany me till then? Do you remember that we're working for money? If you can't pay us, why should we act as your bodyguards? Is that all you can think of? I hope you have deep pockets, Sir Victor. Like Sienna is any different. Yeah, that's probably a pretty fair assessment. Anyway, he will accompany me through Volandis. Can we focus on the main topic? Of course. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you this before, but the real reason I'm in the Volandis is the Grand Grimoire. And I'm here telling you this because we need your help. Victor, are you sure this is a good idea? Sure, they might be experienced fighters, but we could find others in the Adventurers Guild. I trust them. Doesn't mean we have to explain everything to them. We need their muscles, not their brains. Cameron, what's this all about now? I explained it to you earlier, and you agreed to it. Now, don't keep us in suspense. All right. I will take the time to answer your questions, at least while these cups are still full. Who's that peeking outside? Cameron is responsible for the Grand Grimoire and has been studying it for several years. Nasty thing contains endless secrets and has tremendous destructive power. You've seen what it's capable of, which is why Cameron and I want to destroy it. You want to destroy the Grimoire? The Grand Grimoire is a weapon of the gods. No man should ever hold it in their hands. We must destroy it before more lives are lost. I will help you. Glenn, wait for their explanation first. Keep your voices low. If anyone finds out about this, we'll be hanging from the gallows. So what do you want to know? Yeah, how do we destroy it is a good one. Now let's start with what exactly is it? Because we tried just destroying it once before and it blew up an entire major city. It's a more powerful version of any ordinary grimoire. These gems are able to store and release energy. They can be found in old geological layers, generally formed in places with high ether deposits. Largest grimoire ever found in nature is as big as a thumb. However, the Grand Grimoire is the size of a fist. We do not believe it was created naturally. Ooh. We do not know, but a similar stone is mentioned in the history of the fifth epoch. The gods used it as a weapon to destroy entire regions and initiate the apocalypse. Luckily, they refrained from doing so, so that we humans are still alive in the 7th epoch. Exactly. We're not here for history lessons. Do you have any further questions? What do you want to know? Where did it come from? The old texts of the 5th epoch, it's briefly referred to as the weapon of the gods, but then it's no longer mentioned. Until about 5 years ago, the stone is laid in Tarn's treasure chamber, where it is kept as a mere piece of jewelry until Gawain discovered its potential. is also in the throne room, the man with the white hair and different colored eyes. Gawain is the prince's advisor and colleague of Cameron. He's also an old acquaintance of mine. We both studied in Nysa. So this man is an R. Unfortunately, he does not share Cameron's concern for the stone's power. He's trying to use it for this war as effectively as possible. We ran experiments with the stone 5 years ago. Its power was frightening. I spoke out against the use of it, but the King's Council were unanimously against me. And then, well, then that happened in Windshire. Why was that stone there? Tarn had defeated Gravos and taken the city. This place was crawling with their own soldiers. Honestly, I don't know why the prince kept it there and what he intended to do with it. Now the stone's back in Tormund and will be used in an upcoming battle. Is this certain? Yes, preparations are being made right now. Alright, well then how do we destroy it to prevent that? This is the problem. We don't know. The Grand Grimoire is used by smashing it. It triggers a tremendous explosion. Yeah, I'm very aware of that. Only in the radius of 3 meters around the stone, nothing happens in order to protect the user. Interesting. Afterwards, the gemstone reassembles itself and can be used again, which means you cannot destroy it in any normal way. If that's all your questions, no, you didn't answer the last question. Now, it just so happens a few weeks ago I made a little progress, and therefore called Victor de Valandis. The royal house keeps a list of gifts that are given to the king on various occasions. On such lists, I actually found a rainbow-colored grimoire. A monk named Nalkilber from the Kindrild Monastery brought it as a gift more than 50 years ago. This monk is probably no longer alive, but the monastery still exists. And that's where you come in. You plan to go and want us to accompany you. Exactly. The monastery is located east and has been abandoned for decades. Instead of monks, now there's monsters living there, and we need some capable adventurers to protect us from them. And while you're searching for information about the Grand Grimoire and this Nalkilber, yes, information such as where did the stone come from and how did he come into possession of a monk. We might even find a way to destroy it. We'll help you. You don't need to pay us. Yeah. Hey, don't just speak for yourself. The stone's not my concern. Without a reward, I'm not lifting a finger. That reasoning sounds familiar. But why are you telling us about this? Don't you put yourself in danger by sharing such explosive information? I do not understand this either. I have my reasons. I can't just name them. Sorry. That doesn't matter. Thanks to your trust, you have gained a new comrade in arms. Let me help you. Now, who's that guy? What was that? I swear I saw someone outside the window. Yeah. Stop. You at the table. Drop your weapons and surrender. You're under arrest. For what reason? You should know it too well, spies. There must be a misunderstanding. Do you know who you're talking to? The gallows await. Move now. Looks like we have to fight our way out. I haven't even finished my ale. Yeah, that's his main concern. Well, we got new skills, so let's check those out real quick before we go a-fighting. So far it seems like best way to go is leveling this stuff up. Oh, this Barathas is the only one with new skills to learn. Let's get him defense. He's got 2, right? Yeah. We'll get him some defense, and we'll get him some magic. Alright. Hopefully that helps out. Alright, and okay, we don't have any to switch to yet because Lene and Rob are still in the castle. That's right. Alright, let's actually start off since we have an ultra. Let's go ahead and use that. We'll get all of Glenn's defense breaks and such. I'm seeing why I had the game volume turned down a little bit now. Turn that down just a hair. That was quite loud. All right, so now start wide swinging away. Probably, yeah, Poetic March first. Buff our guys up while they're down. What was Magic Light Attack? Hits everybody, hits one, and hits one. I guess we'll do Light Claymore. Alright, they don't seem to hit particularly hard, so that's a good sign. Nobody has any fire moves, so we're probably best off just going Cross Slash. Alright, then another wide swing. 2 down. And then I guess we'll Earth Drum this guy. Probably unnecessary, but doesn't matter. Now, those guards were pretty soft. There are more outside. Why are they here? They couldn't have known about our meeting. They called us spies. Didn't Glenn ask the prince for information about the grimoire as a reward? Yes, but is that a problem? Hailing from Farnsport, collecting information about a super weapon? Maybe that's not the smartest idea. You honestly asked about the stone? No more talking. Let's leave this place and head for the monastery. But we have not negotiated payment yet. Then stay here if you prefer. The gallows are free. Yeah, she keeps getting herself stuck in these situations. Very, suboptimal. Have I been in the basement of this place yet? Dang it, can't go there. Well, I hope I'm not missing out on any basement treasure. Alright, so now, let's check that map. Okay, it wants us to head over that away. Where are we now? Okay, I see. That way. Stop right there, spies. Alright, we'll start. Armor break this guy. Oh, you got a wide slash as well? I'll armor break the next guy. We'll just keep rotating around with them. So do I... No, that doesn't work. It says I have a weapon summoned, but unless I do this, it doesn't hit everybody. So I guess I just got to keep doing this. Alright. Earth Drums didn't do very much. Let's see if Pressure Point does any better. A little bit. Skill level up. Huh. I was pretty sure at this point, for as far as leveling up, the skill level ups go, it's always relative to you cannot escape. Relative to finishing main parts of the story arc. Pretty sure that's how that works. So when I saw that, I got a little excited. Thinking maybe somehow what's going on now counted as that. But obviously no. Ooh, critical hit, nice. Alright, these guards are going down pretty easy. Not mad about that. Alright, it's going to force us just to go this way. This is the end of the line. Yeah, the other groups of 3 soldiers got us. So yeah, you'll definitely be able to finish this off. I do probably need to buff up Poetic March. I definitely seem to use that a lot with Victor. Alright, so from here, yeah, we can just cross-slash people, right? Yeah, both of them have essentially no HP. That metal dagger hits pretty hard. That's pretty good. A dead end, yeah. Bloody hell. I can't go on anyways. Your struggle ends here. Let us buy you some time. Move on. Stop. This stops immediately. Stay out, or else, Princess, leave them alone. They are my guests. Unfortunately, we cannot do that. We have orders from the general to arrest them. You dare put the word of the general above that of your princess? Be gone. I command you, baseborn knaves. Let's go and report this to the general, or we'll get in trouble. Alright, and we will continue this cutscene next time. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have a good one. Thank goodness the princess popped up to save us.